Good morning and welcome to Phantasialand here in Germany. It's December 2019 and we're back at this wonderful park for their winter event. There's decorations throughout the park, fantastic festive entertainment, and of course the opportunity to ride loads of our favourite rides here at night, including the absolutely spectacular Taron over in Klugheim. We absolutely love it. Now in terms of where we're staying on this trip, we're actually staying on resort here at Phantasialand. They've currently got 2 different hotels. They are building a 3rd at the moment that will form part of the new themed area. We're actually staying in Hotel Matamba, which is the African themed hotel. And then this morning, we've made our way round to Lingbao, which is the Chinese themed hotel. And the reason we've come round to this hotel is because there's a door just here that leads into the park. And when you're a hotel guest of either of these hotels here at Phantasialand, you actually get to enter the park 1 hour early for an exclusive hour on Taron and Rake, which are the 2 roller coasters in the themed area of Klugheim. And that's actually included in the price of your stay here at Phantasialand. Now they don't actually do the ERT on every single day. It is only on select dates, so make sure you do check that when booking. But here we go, welcome to Phantasialand. Of course, it looks like it's going to be a really nice day with the weather. I mean, we actually arrived yesterday. We had a little bit of rain, but it's looking like today's going to be really nice, and also tomorrow as well. So we'll get loads of shots for you guys, and it should be fantastic. But you might be thinking, is Sean on his own for this trip? No, I'm not. I'm joined by Brett and also his wonderful girlfriend Alex as well, who are also just over here. There's Brett. And there's Alex, excited to be back at Phantasialand.
Wait, looking forward to it. It's just like, feel like kid at Christmas now, getting ready to go on Taron.
He's excited, and of course Alex is here as well, who's never been. So first time. So anyway, we're going to make our way down to Taron this morning, see how many rides we can get in this hour. To get access to this, they give you like a wristband at reception, and away we go. So yeah, come and join us. Welcome to Phantasialand. Instead of going in through the Berlin entrance this morning, freshen it up on resort stay. Let's get into the park through Lingbao. Here we go then, so we're walking past this giant bauble. Welcome back to Klugheim.
Look at this.
This is it. And Brett was like, oh, we're so lucky to be here to do this. And we are like, booking to the hotel and you'll get this on those select days.
Literally, we've got the area to ourselves. We've had 4 people come in front of us and it doesn't look like anyone else is following us in. It's on 3 trains and there's no one on it.
And the best thing is, like, they've let us in more than an hour, isn't it, really? Like,
yeah,
they've let us in 5 minutes before the session starts.
So, I mean, very lucky. It's a great perk. It really makes it worth staying on site, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it does. Like,
it's not just that, too. You get the hour, you get so many other perks, like they give you a fast track a day, so I mean you get breakfast too, so when you break it down it's worth the money, isn't it?
Yeah, it is definitely. Well, here we go, let's go and have our first ride of many on Taron, and we'll see in an hour and we'll see how many we can get in that hour. Here we go, the gates aren't open yet, so I imagine they're going to open shortly and we'll be straight in. this point, we have done a staggering 14 rides this morning on Taron. It's come to the end of the RS, and here we go, 15. We're on the second to back row. Woo! Oh, whip me to the side. She is a beast. Straight down into the S-bend. And for a first time rider, you might think it's all over, but no, here we go. Wow. Splash me in the face with some water. Woo. Oh wow. Woo. Whip me from side to side. Give me some trim brakes to celebrate. Thank you. And straight round into the brake run. What a morning on Taron, 15 rides. How you feeling, Brett?
Incredible, what a coaster, mate.
Spectacular. What an absolutely crazy morning we've just had on Taron here at Phantasialand. We actually ended on 16 rides this morning with the hotel guest hour. Absolutely incredible. Various front row rides, various back row rides, mid-trains. We probably did every row, to be honest. But the beauty of that is they actually opened the single rider queue, so you don't have to keep going around the main queue. And also, if there's nobody waiting in your gate, then you're allowed to stay on the ride. You can seat swap in the station. There was only a couple of times we actually had to walk around, and that was because we wanted to make sure we got on the front row. But I tell you what, that was absolutely incredible. I really recommend staying on site here at Phantasialand so you get that exclusive benefit. Don't forget as well that Rake, the little Vekoma Junior Boomerang, that's also open as well during the morning. I mean, that wasn't really a priority for us, was it, Brett, getting on Rake this morning? But how was that?
I can't even explain how fun that was. I mean, just keep doing laps on it, it was amazing. And I mean, it was actually, like, normally we say it's got to warm up, but it was actually warm this morning. It was flying around.
We've both said that Taron is running a lot better than it was when we were here last year, and you loved it last year.
I loved it last year, but to be honest, I didn't think it would get higher, but it keeps going up. I just love it.
There is a difference between the trains though, isn't there? Like one of them's a little bit jolty.
It's only towards the back of that rally one, but the other two are glossy smooth. I mean,
what an amazing morning
the ride that keeps on giving, isn't it?
It is 16 rides on that beautiful ride, and the weather today as well is looking really nice.
Nice and warm. I don't even need my coat on.
No, I mean I don't. Like, I bought this big new jacket, and like, I don't need it, to be honest. But what a morning! We're going to carry on here at Phantasialand. Park hours are 11 o'clock through until 8 o'clock. There's shows, there's the fireworks show, there's a fire show, and so much more. So let's carry on and go and do some other rides. Maybe Chiapas. Welcome to Mexico. Here we go. It's time for one of my favorite ever rides and my favorite water ride anywhere in the world. It's Chiapas de Huazaban here at Phantasialand. And this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I came out here when it first opened. I mean, look at it. That airtime hill there at the end as well. All the buildings, they've packed so much in to this amazing, immersive experience. And they also have a fire show here during the winter event as well. It's exclusive just for winter. They don't have it in the summer, because obviously they're not open at night. I mean, look at this, it's spectacular. It's such an ultra modern log flume with all different trick track sections. And then of course, it's got the steepest drop on a log flume in the world, which is right there. All the waterfalls down the side. Let's get on a ride on Chiapas. Love this. Fantastic music as well. Here we go. Here we go on Chiapas. Honestly, this ride is a masterpiece. We might even get a little party as we're going round. Fastest lift hills ever, a bit of interaction with Colorado over there. Colorado Adventure, the best family mine train in the world, everybody loves it. Whee! Woo! Oh!
So you also get a bit of a Christmas version of the soundtrack at this time of year. Here we go, drop number 1. Oh, lovely. Only a bit of a light sprinkle down here, we're all right. I love all the trick track sections, turn around, such a modern ride. Time for a bit of a party! Hey! Da 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 da. I oh. Hey! Oh. Backwards drop now. Here we go. Hey! Oh! Hang on a minute, Brett. How are we going to get from this side over onto that side? I mean, we're going to go up that lift hill, we're going to grab this wall, we're going to go, ooh, magic. Spacing those boats out. Everyone, Merry Christmas. Such a long ride as well, there's so much to it. You get some great views, of course, looking over towards Taron. Oh, them rides this morning were fantastic on there. World-class coaster. Taron over there as well. The new generation Hus top spin. It's had a bit of work done to it since it was last here as well, so we'll talk about that later. Up our final lift hill before we drop down the steepest drop on a log flume in the world. Hotel Matamba at the back there, Black Mamba to the right. What we ride in? Chiapas. Here we go. Chiapas. Merry Christmas. Boats are spaced out nicely today. Here we go. Little start. I do prefer it when we just roll straight into it. But of course, got to space them boats out, and here we go. Whee! Woo-hoo! Ah, lovely. Oh, I tell you what, that was more than a light sprinkle there. My legs soaked. Good job it's a warmer day than it normally is at this time of year anyway over here. It's not that cold at all, so I'm sure we'll soon dry off. How was your ride then on Chiapas still was, man?
What a ride.
It is beautiful.
Amazing. It's just the fact that it's in such a small space, but it's such a long ride. The masterpiece behind that is amazing. Backward sections, you go sideways at one point.
You just wouldn't get that in a lot of parks out there. They just build a generic flume ride. And don't get me wrong, they used to have an old log flume here at this park. But what they did with Chiapas is absolutely outstanding, isn't it? There's so much packed in to what is actually quite a small footprint, to be honest. It goes over each other, the station's all underground, absolutely spectacular. Anyway, talking of spectacular, one of our favourite rides here, Taron, and we're going for a ride on here now, and it's actually had some work done to it. It's been shut at various points this year, and they've been doing some work to it, so I'm just going to see how it rides, to be honest. I mean, you know, I did hear originally that the cycle was running a bit differently. However, we've watched it and we know that it's running the usual cycle now. So
the restraints look lovely on it.
yeah, restraints have been freshened up. From the sound of it, it sounds like the motors might have been freshened up. So let's get on there and have a look, and of course put some off-ride shots in as well. This ride's such a great show from off-ride as well as on-ride.
It's got more force than before. Feels like a lot of money's been spent on refurbishing this classic. Trap. Oh no! Love the soundtrack on this. Tell you what, they've definitely spent some money on Taron, running really well. The best rides I've ever had on it. Ridiculously intense. We went around a couple of times on there, both times on the back unfortunately, but we've got plenty of time to get a front row at some point to really just make it. It's quite a different ride experience on the back actually, and I think it's a bit more intense having that wall at the side and looking at that. Very disorientating. Well, no, it was great. They've certainly spent money on the motors and keeping it all running nice and fresh. It was absolutely fantastic. Good to see the park looking after Taron. Anyway, we've made our way down here to Berlin. It's absolutely gorgeous down here. Of course, you've got the ice skating ring, the Christmas tree. This is where the Magic Rose Spirit of Light is later on tonight. And that's like your fireworks show. All the princesses come out dancing. It's got a really nice magical feel to it. We'll be watching that tonight towards the end of the vlog.
But yeah, it's lovely down here, all the decorations. Of course, it looks even better at night down here as well. All the lights come on at like 4 o'clock, all the garlands light up, all the trees. And likewise with some of the other areas, they actually put all the snow down at the side as well. That certainly makes it and adds to the ambience. But just down here is one of my favourite Phantasialand attractions. It's Hotel Tartuffe. So we're going in there now. It's a nice little funhouse attraction. Let's go and give it a go. For this winter as well, they're putting a few more different features down here on the entrance street in Berlin. We've got these little archways here as well. It's made from all like Christmas trees. Very nice. Come on then, Brett, show us how it's done. Come on.
Not me.
What?
Not me. I'm gonna fall off.
Now, your lady friend over here is a bit of a professional. All the coats come off. She's going to show us how it's done here. Here we go. Anyone who thinks she's a gymnast or something. Oh, look at that. That is professional.
That's brilliant.
She's not even nearly going there. Like,
Marathon a week. Well, I can't do it. She can.
come on, Brett. Show us how it's done. Come on. Give it a go. Give it a go. Here we go. Da, 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 da. I like how the music even slowed down when Brett went on.
I'm scared.
You did a good job there, Alex. You're good at that. Very, very good.
That's impressive, that.
Let's continue round here in the hotel. All sorts of fun activities to be found. Like moving floors, moving walls, screens, and so much more. Oh, Merry Christmas. I can't get through. Brett's off. Having a bit of a swing at Phantasialand. Whoa, back to Taron. How am I supposed to sleep in that bed up there? I mean, how am I supposed to get in there and pull all the sheets off? Like, it's weird, confusing. Carry on round into the bathroom now. We're in the hotel. Have a bit of a spin round, brush my teeth, comb my hair. No, I don't do that. Got some bubbles coming out of the toilet here. Anything? Oh. Hey! All got a little Christmas bauble in here today as well. Merry Christmas. Oh, there's way too many Shawns there. Nobody wants that many Shawns in their life. Trust me. That's how you do it, I think. Oh, the spinning plate trommel isn't fully functioning, unfortunately. It's a shame about that. All the plates are safe for today. Brett, Alex, where are you? What? Help! Into the labyrinth. Here we go then, so we've reached the end of the hotel. Whoa! Down we go. Oh my God, they were nearly straight over into the fence. You were nearly out of the gate then. Oh my.
That was unbelievable.
You love that though, don't you, the fun house? You love it.
It's one of my favourite attractions here, that.
You really like it, don't you?
There's not many of those in America at all, so it's
Well, I was going to say, yeah, like in the States, you don't really get stuff like that.
These sort of attractions, what the station there said, they don't do this really well. It's really fun to get on a unique thing.
Nice little filler attraction.
Brilliant.
You have to take your shoes off. You're wondering why they're putting the shoes back on. You have to take them off to go on. But
That's great.
yeah, really good fun. Here at Phantasialand. Lovely. It wouldn't be a visit to Phantasialand without a ride on this absolutely gorgeous double-deck carousel that looks all the way down the entrance street here at Phantasialand. This is also a great night ride as well with all the wonderful lights. This is the main entrance to the park just here. Obviously we came in through Lingbao this morning because we're hotel guests, but this is the normal entrance just here at the top. There's also a couple of other entrances around the side of the park as well, but you are best walking round and coming in this way. All the chair swings down the bottom there. And like I say, all the lights will be on later tonight. Wonderful relaxing ride there on the double deck carousel, a staple attraction here at Phantasialand. Anyway, just thought I'd show you a little look at the entrance area here to that new themed world of Rookberg that's going to be coming here to Phantasialand. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Probably not. I was calling it Rookberg and then someone said it's Rookberg. I don't know. My pronunciation is awful. But this wonderful new area is expected to open along with the new hotel here as well at some point in 2020. Now they've been building this for a very, very long time, but they've recently released this teaser video that they're playing on the screen over here as well. And of course this will be the main entrance here from the Berlin entrance street straight into that new themed area. There's going to be other entrances as well, we believe, leading into it. This gives you a bit of an idea of what we can expect from this new coaster, currently known as Fly. So I don't know if that's the project name or if that's going to be the actual name for this ride, but it's got a very industrial, steampunk feel to it. I mean, this is partially the hotel that you can see as well in this video just here. Wow. So there's a big balcony up there on the top of the hotel, and it seems you're going to look straight out over this huge new flying coaster from Vekoma, the longest flying coaster in the world, and the first one ever to have a launch. And that's coming to Phantasialand in 2020. Not long to go. Let's see if it's going to be worth the wait. I really hope so. Really excited for it. We're going to walk round towards that section of the park now and see if we can see anything from around the other side. What a lovely atmosphere. It's really mild today as well. Making our way round into the fantasy themed section of the park there now. We were talking about that snow earlier on. Here it is being topped up. He's got his hose pipe out, filling it up with snow. It's great, isn't it? All the way down the sides of the paths. There's more snow around here actually than any other section of the park. Got it all around the sides, and we've got a big snow play section just over here. As we can see, you've got all the big section up there that's of course hiding that new themed area and the flying coaster. It's located behind that wall. Looks like a building from this side. It's not, it's a sound barrier, but they've themed it all in to fit with the buildings on this side. And of course the coaster is going to be on the other side of that, and the full themed area around there as well. All this looks great though with the snow. It really makes it. All the snowmen at the back there, Christmas trees, all the lights. It's got a very nice feel to it, very magical. All the little Santa hats, what they put on the fencing just here as well is really cool. And then you've got this little preview area just here as well that's changed a little bit since we was here last year. A couple of different banners and information. You've got the sign at the back there as well. Look forward to the first flying launch coaster and the longest flying coaster in the world. Right behind that wall next year. Can't wait. Right, we're going to have a ride on Windjass now, but fear or force? Let's go and find out.
We go in the dark, heading up the vertical lift hill. Time to enter the world of Windjass. But which side are we on? Here we go, we're on fear. Whee! Whoa. Here we go, no trimming today. Oh my God. It's intense. Oh, it is beautiful in here. That interaction between the rides. Whoa, it's a big drop that into the little horseshoe. You're not going to see a lot now as we go into the trick track. What's happening? Bit of tilt action and off we go. Oi.
So we had an awesome ride on Windjust, as you saw there from the on-ride footage and also off-ride shots. It's great there in Woozy Town. We love it, don't we, Brett?
Oh, fantastic.
Like the interaction between them rides.
Yeah, I really don't think it's appreciated enough. You go in there, it always seems very quiet. Like, people don't realise that it's just more than a coaster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, there's rides upstairs, there's place to walk around, there's things to see, do. It needs to get explored more, and I didn't know until you really showed me around what there really is.
There's a full kids area with like a little dodgems and a couple of flats and stuff.
Drop tower, yeah, it's brilliant.
I know, it's good fun. After that, we made our way back down here to Berlin, the entrance street. I went to watch one of the shows, which is in one of the theatres here, called Farden or Faden. Yeah, Farden. I think that's how I pronounce it. You know what we're like. Brett's no better at pronouncing things, to be honest. But yeah, we've been to watch that, all three of us. And you know what? Some of the acts in it were really good.
Yeah, I was impressed with some of the acts.
You couldn't film it, unfortunately. You're not allowed to film the indoor theatre shows. But yeah, like they've got like these guys who are like climbing on top of each other and stuff, weren't they? It was good.
They do like flips on top of each other and stuff.
It's a bit different.
But some of the acts were very genetic and cool.
Yeah, it was more the storyline and the overall feel of it, like some of the music choices and stuff. But don't get me wrong, we went to see it. Shows are all included in the price. You've got 2 outdoor shows, the fire show and also the one that we're watching tonight. We're going to watch the fire show tomorrow and film that for you guys. But then you've also got 3 indoor shows as well, so including an ice show, so we'll probably catch that tomorrow and see that.
I mean, there's quite a lot to see, isn't there? Which is good.
There's a lot, yeah, loads
really
to see.
do a good event. Obviously, that wasn't the best of shows itself, but it wasn't poor, it was just alright.
Long shows, about 40 minutes as well, so you know, if you are going, just want to sit down, especially if it is cold, you go in there and have a chill. But not long to go now until the lights are going to be coming on and the atmosphere will really be starting to come together here at Phantasialand. Great park in the daytime, really comes alive at night. So Phantasialand is full of lots of wonderful Christmas decorations during the winter event, including these wonderful Chinese lanterns here in the China themed area. Of course, they look very impressive in the daytime, but wait until you see this at night. It looks absolutely stunning, and they put Christmas lights all around the area, on the buildings, in the trees. And yeah, we'll have a good look round here later on at night. But over here we've got the park's Vekoma Madhouse. It's Fengju Palace. It's not one of my favourite ones of these, to be honest, but it's quite well themed from the outside. I mean, you can't tell there's a madhouse in there. So let's go and have a little ride on here. It's got quite a long, drawn-out pre-show, this one. Here we go, it's got an eerie atmosphere inside here. Footage there from Fengju Palace, the Vekoma Madhouse. It's not one of my favourites out there. It's probably the weakest madhouse I've been on, actually. However, you know, it's another little dark ride here at the park. I just feel like they could do some more with the theming. Oh, we got some jump scares going on out here, outside the ghost train. Geisterica. What's going on? Are you all scared? What's happening? There we go. Oh, they're going in. Yeah, they're going in. That's it. Didn't know if they were riding then. live footage there from Costa Rica, and it definitely needs some work on there, doesn't it? I mean, we said this last year when we was here. There's a lot of rumours that that's going to be an area that's going to be redeveloped soon, and they're going to be putting something new in there. And I thought last year when we were here, to be honest, it might be our last ride on it. You've got to think Phantasialand's a very compact park. They've not got loads of space, and they need to utilise the space the best they can do. Like when they built that, it's actually underneath the China area, where that stage is that's got like all, at the moment all like the lanterns on there and everything. Everything Marble Wide on YouTube, check it out. It's actually underneath there, so that's why on the ride you're sitting in like your Doom Buggy ride system, and then you go underground, and then you come back out towards the end of the ride. But it's some good space there, what they could use for maybe an indoor coaster or another dark ride, or completely updating it and then putting in another ghost train. But let's see what happens. I tell you what though, we've had some snow last night. Even though it's about 10 degrees, we've had some snow. I mean, look at it. Like, it's quite convenient. It's only around the side of the paths. I mean, I don't know why it's not all down here and even on the top of the buildings. But oh, here we go. There's some more snow down here as well. Don't you dare chuck that at me. Chuck it at Brett. That's a good idea. We'll chuck snowballs at Brett. Love it. But yeah, I tell you what, I think Taron's going to close now because of the snowfall. It's time to enter the drums of Africa and have a ride on Black Mamba, the park's B&M inverted roller coaster. And we did mention at the start of the vlog that we are staying on resort here at Phantasialand in Hotel Matamba. Well, there it is, right over at the back, for those of you that aren't very familiar with the layout of the park. And there's Black Mamba just going up the lift hill now, actually. What an absolute beauty. Goes through the big building at the top there. And the overall feel of this area is fantastic. And like I say, you've got the hotel over at the back with some of the rooms looking out over the coaster. And here we go, let's go for a ride on Black Mamba. Bit busy around here. It is a weekday, so it's still much quieter than it would be at the weekend. Look at these big baubles here as well. Bit of fuego out the front, bit of Christmas music playing, got all the presents up there on the roof. Very, very nice. Now it's got a big queue for Black Mamba. 5 minutes. Whoa! 5 minute wait. I don't think we can handle that. Think we can handle that, Brett? 5 minutes. What do you think?
No, might have to give this one a bit.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's get have a ride. Here we go. So on the second to last row of Black Mamba, the drums of Africa. The sun's going down here in Germany, and we're waiting to ride. Here we go. Through the building. It's an intense B&M this. Let's go. Woo! Into the darkness. So we just come off Black Mamba. What did you think then, Brett? Brett, he's over here. Oh, sorry, mate. I'm getting a bit confused.
Oh, right, look, I know we look very similar, but
to be honest, I can see a bit of resemblance, to be honest, between you and this little statue over here in this wonderful African-themed area.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Black Mamba was running really well.
Yeah, we said a second back row ride. That is fantastic. I think it's very underrated because everyone focuses on Taron, that area, and obviously all the other amazing rides in this park. It seems like not many people head over this corner and really appreciate the area for what it is.
There's so much here, and don't miss this path that we're on now. now. Like, this literally is another entrance area from Berlin. The double-deck carousel's just down there, and you can walk up this way to get to the area. But another reason I wanted to film here was just to show you how Phantasialand are actually refurbishing all of the rocks around here. I mean, they've been doing this for a couple of years now, but since we was last here 12 months ago, they've redone loads of the rocks around in this area as well. I mean, it looks fantastic. All that's been redone up there. I mean, you've got the face, you've got the little turrets at the side with all the thatched roofs on. It looks absolutely stunning. They've done a brilliant job. But yeah, just looking around this area, you know, it goes so low down, Black Mamba, interacts with all these trees and all the rocks. Looks incredible. I think it's going round again now, actually. I mean, this is a great angle to see it from just over here. But yeah, of course, having Matamba at the back there really makes it. Heading up now into that loop. Yeah, that's what makes this park. It might be small, but they've really used the space to their maximum potential, especially on this side of the park. Yeah, like, you look down here, like, it goes deep down. They've dug it right into the ground. I mean, look at it. All these different elements. Incredible. It really is. Right, anyway, we're going for, oh, look at that, he's getting a geeky shot. We're going for a walk around the corner now, because I know something happened last year, and we lost the clip, a little thing that I like to call the djembe. So, a little bang on the bongos. So we're going to have a little walk around this corner, and go and have a little bang on the bongos. I think a bit of the djembe, round number 2. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the djembe, part 2, here at Phantasialand. And now it's over for the drums, here we go. What? Where's the drums, guys? Have you moved these drums? What, have you moved the drums? Sorry. Where's the drums? Have you moved the drums? Anybody? I can't. You can't do anything with these level ones. You can't do it. I'm off to Taron. No drums have gone. The djembe. Some gorgeous shots there of Taron over in Klugheim, and we're back over in Berlin now to look at the wonderful Christmas lights. It looks spectacular. It looks even better than it did last year. I mean, there's even more decorations around, and they put these like new archways in down here that look absolutely stunning. You got this new little cafe on the left-hand side here as well. It used to be a sweet shop here, but this is like a bakery, and they do sandwiches, baguettes, all that sort of stuff. It looks absolutely incredible. All the lights on up the top there, all wrapped around the pillars there outside the show venue. It looks spectacular. Of course, coming up shortly in the vlog, we're going to be watching the Magic Rose Spirit of Light, which is the show just over at the back there by the tree. Before that, though, we're going to do a few more rides, capture some more of the atmosphere of the park. But it looks absolutely wonderful. I bet you're all gutted that there's no drums. I've had a look around the rest of the park. They've not been moved anywhere else in the Africa-themed area. No drums anymore. It's sad, isn't it? But don't worry, we've still got all these wonderful decorations, and even more than usual. It looks absolutely incredible. And if I turn back around this way, you get that view looking straight back down the street. Look at that. Carousel down the bottom. Absolutely spectacular. It's magical. It's like a German version of Main Street, USA. So in the walkway that leads from Berlin down into Fantasy towards Woozy Town, they cover the roof here with thousands and thousands of lights. Absolutely gorgeous, it really is. Hanging all the way down there, across the roof, all down the sides. Of course, you've got the Phantasialand gift shop there on the right-hand side. Looks brilliant. My OCD is kicking in though. There's a couple of these balls that aren't working in the middle. You see them blending in. There's one there and one there. Yeah, you've even got some like net lights on the back of this cart just here as well. It's nice, isn't it? Do you want me to drive you somewhere? I'll tell you what, I'll drive the park manager to go and buy some new drums. There we go. Well, it looks awesome around here, it really does. And of course, we've got the highlight. We're going to go and have some rides on Taron in the dark. Stunning. Let's have a look up by the Christmas tree over here and also the ice skating rink as well. So this area is absolutely gorgeous, and this is a big reason to come for the winter event. If you're here at Phantasialand in the summer, this is just a big open area for seating, and yeah, they do have a show on here as well, but it's not quite the same as what you get during the Christmas season here. I mean, it looks absolutely incredible. And what makes this ice rink, I say it every year when we come, but the fact the edge is all covered over with snow and ice as well, just kind of makes it. Looks a bit more like it's supposed to be natural, you know, the fact they've got them real trees in the middle, these branches sticking out every so often. It's like someone's dropped the Christmas wreath and stuff down here in some boxes. Just gives you more of an authentic feel. And of course, you've got all the lights all around the sides and that absolutely gorgeous tree. Really, really nice. Great shape to it this year as well. I think it looks even better than last year. And they smother it in white lights, and it's all programmed into this show that we're going to be watching later tonight. And of course, they use the ice rink, loads of actors, special effects, all the lights all the way around the buildings here. All gets used in this big show. Anyway, we're going to head over for another ride now. Something else we've not been on yet today. Mystery Castle. Let's go. Oh, as we make our way into China, it looks absolutely gorgeous. All these Chinese lanterns here. Of course, Costa Rica there, the ghost train on the right-hand side that we went on earlier on. And we showed you these lanterns in the daytime down at the bottom. Now they're all lit up at night. Looks incredible. Put like snowdrop lights up in the trees as well, which is quite cool. You can see one just over there in the background. So make our way down through this area and look at the lights. Down towards Mystery Castle. Here we go, entering the queue line for Mystery Castle. Why was that chandelier moving there? It's a bit weird. Now normally we have a couple of actors in here, so let's see if we have anybody joining us on this fine evening here in Germany. It makes me laugh because everybody gets a bit scared at the door and nobody wants to walk in. Can't see anybody about. Oh, it's so eerie in here, I love it. I'll tell you what, Brett, I'm going to tell you something funny about Mystery Castle. It's probably the only drop tower in the world where you get more force going up than you do coming back down. It's spectacular, that, wasn't it?
It's amazing. But you do get more force on the drop, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's amazing. We enjoyed that then, though, didn't we? It was good.
That was so much better than, we had a quick ride yesterday and it wasn't on that cycle, was it?
No, it wasn't. Like, it was a misery. Like, that was actually a Mystery Castle. Yeah. Yesterday was a misery. It was a short cycle. It's, you know, a third of that, isn't it, I would say?
Yeah, I mean, it's at least half as short as that, yeah. So that's double the length, but it's just so much better because the music's better, you get more of like them talking.
You get a bit of dialogue as well, yeah, it's like, Mystery Castle,
Just like that.
Going up there, just like that. It sounds perfect. It's like by the CD, that's what it sounds like.
But that was brilliant. Like, because you can also tell sometimes there's a bit of a queue. You know, you're on for a good cycle, and straight on. You know that they're not messing.
I'd rather wait half an hour for that and get a good cycle.
Straight on.
But fantastic. Anyway, moving on from that, back into Klugheim for a night ride on Taron. Hopefully you'll see a bit more in this POV than what we had just. You don't really see a lot on there when a POV on Mystery Castle, to be honest. But you see like the electricity up in the top that is a nice effect. But I still think they could do so much more with it effects-wise. You know, imagine like some pyrotechnics going off in there, projection mapping. I feel like they could do loads. But here we go. One back to Klugheim in Christmas. Looks absolutely wonderful. Let's go have a ride on Taron. This has got to be one of the most spectacular queue lines in the world, especially at night. You don't mind queuing for a ride when you've got spectacular views like this. And the lighting's actually really subtle around Klugheim and Taron. Yeah, they only light up some sections. It's not too in your face, and I do really like that. Let's go on, 15-minute wait. Go front row at night. Woo! Woo! Wow! Nice and smoky, she's whipping round, here we go. Woo! Oh God! Woo! Oh! Splash with water. Woo! Just had a spectacular night ride there on Taron on the front row. How was that, Brett?
Fantastic. I mean, it just warms up so much, and the night ride experience, I thought it was amazing.
We've had loads of rides on it, haven't we, today? Like, started off this morning, and then all the way through it. It's been spectacular. It's a world-class park. Like, we're loving it. What a day. Of course, coming to the end of the day one vlog here. Going to be back though tomorrow to do some more. And like I say, tonight, I'm going to take you for a little look in our room at Hotel Matamba, so you can see that where we're staying. But anyway, coming up first is the Magic Rose, Spirit of Light. The announcement's playing, 30 minutes to go. Do recommend, if you're watching this, get here a bit earlier to get a good spot, because it's not the sort of thing where you can just sort of rock up a few minutes before. You go into like an area at the back of the Christmas tree and by the ice skating rink, and it means you get a really nice perspective looking down towards the main street, because that's what, like, the fireworks are actually on the roofs of the buildings, and they're all at the end of the show. But in the build-up, you've got all dancers and acrobats, and it's a really nice show. So I'll put some highlights in for you over the next few minutes, and yeah, then we'll make our way over to Hotel Matamba. there from the Magic Rose Spirit of Light here at Phantasialand. That was wonderful. I mean, look, it's snowing now. We're by the big Christmas tree down here on the ice skating rink. Honestly, that was wonderful. And the fact you can come down here afterwards, meet all the cast from the show. They're all around here at the side doing photos. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's a really nice put together show. 25 minutes. I think it's a little bit too long. I'd love to see them condense it a little bit. But it's got a really good story behind it. It's like the magic of Christmas is being ripped out and all the lights go off and then all of a sudden it all comes back together. And of course you have the awesome fireworks and pyrotechnics. Some coming from behind me just here and mostly from the buildings there on the Berlin street. Brilliant, you know, how all the fireworks are shooting across. I think it's really nicely put together. Fantastic way to end the night. And of course Phantasialand put this on every night during the winter event. It's another big bonus of coming at this time of year compared to the summer really, but let's walk around here, capture the atmosphere, it's lovely. Everyone's there having the photos, gets very busy down here. There we are, what do you think, Brett?
Amazing.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
I want to get pogs out there.
Oh, look at that. Merry Christmas.
Brilliant.
The outfits are fantastic. All the lights in the outfits, they look great. Like, it's very magical. And Alex has seen some snow. Yeah, and it's real, I promise. Oh, hello. You're on YouTube, Theme Park Worldwide.
It's gorgeous.
It is. It's a very, very nice show. Like I said, it's a little bit long, but it's very nicely put together. It's magical around here, though. It really is. And the fact they've got all the characters out, I love it. Anyway, the park's now closed. We're going to make our way to our Hotel Matamba, which is just around the corner, actually. So we'll put in a couple more shots walking out of the park with the lights. And we'll see you back at the hotel, where I'm going to give you a bit of a room tour tonight. Here we go, welcome to Hotel Matamba, decked out for Christmas. All the bushes here have got some really nice red and purple and blue lights in. Looks great. Got the Matamba sign just over here. And it's quite a secretive entrance actually. You look up to it and you think, is the hotel open? Are we allowed to go in here? The doors are all closed, like there's no glass on the front of the doors, and then boom, along to Matamba. The build quality of this place is absolutely incredible. Like the atmosphere is stunning, it really is. There's not normally all this here though. Look at this, we've got this one here this morning.
What is that?
Oh yeah, there must be some sponsorship thing going on. Look at that, that's quite funny.
This lobby's gorgeous usually. Don't let it put you off.
Yeah, don't let it put you off.
That's
I reckon there's a conference going on. That's quite funny. That wasn't there when we woke up this morning, was it? Yeah.
Am I seeing things when I walked in?
Hey, it shows that how natural these vlogs are, though, doesn't it? Like we don't come in and check that everything's ready for you guys. We just go with it. Like that's what we've come back from our hotel tonight from the park. We've got a big M&M man. Charlotte would love that. She's actually got one of those, Charlotte. Not quite that big, but but yeah, the tree is lovely over here. It's got a very nice feel to it in here. Nice ambience, all the planting, bar and restaurant, and then look at this. We're not actually staying in this section. We're a little bit further round, but we'll take you up to the room now and go and show you our bedroom here at Hotel Matamba, sponsored by Snickers tonight. Yeah. So Hotel Matamba is that immersive that instead of hotel corridors, you have to actually complete an assault course to get to your room. So, oh, Brett's in action. Here we are. So, yeah, not joking, like, there's no corridors at all. Like, every room is accessed like this. It's a little bit crazy.
This is great.
There we go, and our room's just down here.
Yeah, this is such a well.
Of course, I am joking, but it's good fun. Like, there's a corridor here, you don't have to take it. Me and Alex just strolled down the side, but it's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, look at this. Even in a corridor, they've like put an obstacle course.
Just a free little attraction. Here we are. Alex is now showing this one. She's demonstrating the wall. Come on, let's see if you can get across. Oh, she's quite speedy. She's going for it. Isn't that a coaster? Oh yeah. Oh. She's got some good tactics going on here. Here we go. I like the way you look, just bobbing up and down. Oh.
No. Back to the lobby. Can't go to the room.
Yeah. Back to the Snickers for you. Yeah. Here we go then. So we've arrived at our room here at Hotel Matamba. Let's knock on and see if there's anybody in. There's somebody in.
Hello.
And it's Brett, everybody. How can I come in?
Yeah, after you, sir.
Thank you very much. I mean, you've left the floor a bit mucky down here, haven't you?
Oh, sorry, I didn't get the mop out today.
Oh, have you not? It's all right. It's part of the theming. Look at this. Fantastic. So, tell you what, I'll show you where I'm sleeping first. I'm actually sleeping in this little tent just over here. So, there's loads of different room options available, and they're all a little bit different in terms of beds and sizes and stuff. But I'm inside this nice double bed, which is inside the tent over here. Got a nice little night light over there, some ambient lighting up the top. It's lovely. It's really cosy, actually. In here as well, you got some plug sockets, got a couple of little stools, and also the table. I mean, that's the kids' bedroom, isn't it, really? You got some storage over here, loads of storage, which is fantastic. I mean, I'll bring Charlotte here at some point. Of course, she'll fill up all the wardrobes over here, as usual. I won't have any space, but it's just the little details. I mean, like, look at this here for the rail for your clothes. It's like, it's an actual branch from a tree. You know, it's not just like a metal pole. The build quality is fantastic. Little look inside the bathroom for you here. I mean, look at the sink. That's quite cool, isn't it? Really like that. Little bit of storage underneath there. The toilet, that kind of explains itself there, doesn't it? We've got the shower. Really good shower, this, actually. Fantastic shower. Normally, I do miss having a bath because I love a good bath, but the shower in here is brilliant. You can see me wearing my Taron t-shirts after plenty of rides on that beauty today. But we'll summarise that in a minute. Got some fruit down here. A couple of chocolates there as well. Nice little desk, another mirror. Of course, you've got the telly there as well. It's not a huge TV, but you're not really in your room that much at all. What I really like about this is like the size of it in terms of it's a different shape compared to other rooms. You've got like this, what must be a turret from the outside. So any rooms in this section on the different floors are going to have this like sticky out section. But it's really nice. Like, you know, it's something a little bit different, and it means the rooms that have all got a bit of character. And then here they are, over on the bed, being very sociable there.
First time I've had Wi-Fi all day.
Oh, no, yeah, like, obviously, because we're from America, like, it's cost and stuff, isn't it? But
yeah, so just getting all the pictures on and that, but amazing room, isn't it?
It's really nice, and obviously these guys have had these closed around here as well.
It's so spacious, the three of you. I mean, honestly, it's like having 2 bedrooms in one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, you know, I mean, I couldn't hear you snoring at all from last night around there. Like, yeah. But no, it's really good. I mean, just like this wall, the build quality of it, fantastic. It's really well put together. But yeah, you both had a good day anyway. Enjoyed it.
Amazing, fantastic day. Yeah, it seemed to go by really quick today.
Too quick.
Yesterday we got to the park later, obviously, because we had the flight. It seemed to take longer for the few hours we had versus the full day today, which is weird. But we got another day tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we'll capture some more stuff tomorrow that we didn't do today.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex enjoyed it, only I think.
I took a nap today.
Yeah, you had a little chill out, didn't you?
I didn't use this great room for a little bit.
But that's the beauty. Literally, we're staying in the park.
I mean,
technically,
it's a massive roller coaster right here. I mean,
is it Black Mamba, the drums of Africa?
Yeah.
Is it? No drums. Don't even talk to me about that. I'm annoyed. But no, and of course, Taron, I think, has probably been the highlight for us all, hasn't it? I'd say. I
don't think I've ever done so many rides on a coaster in that short time period. Obviously, because most parks you don't have an ERT, and if you do, you normally have to go around, whereas that we just could stay in our seats, which was fantastic.
Oh, it was stunning, it really was. But I definitely recommend the hotel. They've also got Lingbao. I mean, that's where we started this video this morning. That's the oriental feel to it, obviously all Chinese themes, and it's lovely. I mean, both hotels have got the pros, and I wouldn't say they've got any cons, to be honest. They're both really, really nice, but it depends what theme you prefer. I mean, I prefer this African sort of feel compared to the China area. However, it all depends what you fancy. That hotel does have a swimming pool, and it is technically the more expensive of the two hotels, not by loads, but it's the more posh hotel, if you like, out of the two. But of course they are building a third one, and that's going to be opening with the new themed area when that opens in 2020, hopefully. We've waited enough years for it, but there we go. Thank you very much for joining us for our day one vlog here from Phantasialand. Still quite a few rides that we didn't do today that will go on tomorrow in the vlog. Colorado Adventure, one of the best ever family coasters. It's a brilliant ride. Along with that, we'll do the other side of Windjazz, Mazu Chocolate, and many more attractions here as well. We'll watch the fire show and capture some more of the wonderful atmosphere here at Phantasialand. Time to get the cocktails rolling in. That means it's time to cue those credits. See you later.